The vast emptiness of space stretched before Captain J. Park, like an infinite canvas of darkness and possibility. Her spacecraft, the ISS Horizon, hummed with quiet electronic pulses, its advanced sensor arrays scanning the distant regions of the Carina sector. Most deep space missions were boring, long hours of monitoring empty quadrants and processing minimal data, but today felt different. A strange frequency flickered across her communication panel. Most operators would have dismissed it as cosmic interference, but Jay's instincts were sharper than standard protocol. Her fingers danced across holographic interfaces, triangulating the signal's origin with mathematical precision. The signal was weird. Not random, not natural. Something was deliberately trying to hide itself, which made it even more suspicious. Jay zoomed the external cameras, enhancing microscopic data fragments that would have been invisible to less sophisticated systems. Fragments of encrypted transmission began revealing themselves, coordinates, partial biological markers, and fragmented technical schematics. Her combat training kicked in. These weren't standard scientific research signatures. These looked like containment protocols for something living. The spacecraft's artificial intelligence, nicknamed Corey, began running complex algorithmic sequences. "Captain," the AI's neutral voice emerged, "detected anomalies suggest potential non-terrestrial research facility. Probability of unauthorized xenobiological experiments, 78.6%. Jay's heart raced. Unauthorized experiments meant potential violations of galactic humanitarian protocols. Humanity had strict regulations about scientific research involving sentient beings, especially after the controversial Mars genetic incident of 2089. She activated communication encryption channels, routing a discreet message to Earth Central Command. No unnecessary alerts, just a professional reconnaissance report. Standard procedure demanded verification before escalation. The Horizon's quantum drive pulsed silently, propelling the craft closer to the mysterious coordinates. External sensors revealed something extraordinary. A research station carefully camouflaged against a dense asteroid field. Its design wasn't familiar, not human, not any known galactic civilization's standard architecture. Robotic maintenance drones moved around, the structure with mechanical precision, suggesting active operations. But something felt off. The movement seemed too calculated, too synchronized. "Corey, analyze drone movement patterns," Jay commanded. The AI's response was immediate. "Detecting potential algorithmic inconsistencies. Drone movements suggest concealment rather than standard maintenance protocols." Jay zoomed visual scanners, revealing glimpses of what appeared to be containment chambers. Shadowy shapes moved inside. Definitely biological signatures, but not matching any standard galactic species classification. Her trained eyes caught subtle details, restraint mechanisms, specialized medical equipment. This wasn't a research station. This looked like a prison. The Horizon's stealth systems engaged automatically. Quantum absorption panels minimized electromagnetic signatures, rendering the spacecraft virtually invisible. Jay knew her next move would determine everything. One wrong transmission, one miscalculated approach. Everything could fall apart. Her fingers hovered above the communication panel. Years of space exploration training condensed into this singular moment. Whatever was happening inside that station, humanity would soon find out. The station's external defense grid remained silent, unaware of the approaching threat. Jay's reflection appeared ghost-like against the spacecraft's transparent command interface. Determined, focused, ready. Something was happening, and she was going to uncover exactly what. Preliminary mission assessment. Investigate, confirm, neutralize, if necessary. End of Part 1. Would you like me to proceed with Part 2 with the same engaging style and approach? The Horizon's specialized infiltration team assembled in the compact preparation chamber. Sung Kim, the mission's tactical specialist, reviewed holographic schematics of the alien research station. His team, 3 elite operators with cybernetic augmentations, checked specialized equipment designed for extreme environmental adaptation. Microgravitational thrusters allowed silent approach. The team's exosuits contained revolutionary adaptive camouflage technology capable of mimicking surrounding molecular structures within milliseconds. Each suit was more advanced than entire military complexes from just decades earlier. Approach vector calculated, Corey's AI voice announced. Minimal detection probability, 99.3%. Sung's eyes narrowed. Those odds were good, but not perfect. In Tay, deep space good often meant potential disaster. The station's external structure appeared deceptively simple, layered metallic panels with quantum absorption properties. Traditional scanning methods would reveal nothing. But human technology had evolved beyond traditional limitations. Specialized nanoprobes launched silently from the horizon's exterior. Microscopic machines no larger than dust particles began systematically mapping intricate station infrastructure. Each probe transmitted encrypted data streams, building comprehensive internal architectural models. Robotic maintenance drones continued their synchronized movements, unaware of human infiltration. Their mechanical precision suggested advanced, artificial intelligence controlling station operations. Sung activated his suit's quantum communication module. Encrypted transmission channels opened. Direct neural link with mission control and team members. No sound, no visible signals. Pure, thought-based communication. The first insertion point revealed itself. A maintenance airlock with minimal security. Protocols. Sung's augmented vision highlighted potential entry strategies, calculating risks with computational precision. Team, prepare for molecular phase transition, he transmitted mentally. Their exosuits began molecular reconfiguration. Adaptive camouflage systems would allow them to pass through microscopic structural gaps, essentially becoming temporary energy patterns rather than solid matter. Outside, asteroid fragments drifted silently. The station remained motionless, a technological monolith against infinite darkness. No external warning systems detected the approaching human threat. Microscopic sensors activated within Sung's neural interface. Biological signatures inside the station became visible. Multiple non-human life forms under apparent containment. Preliminary scans suggested genetic manipulation experiments. The first team member, Li Huan, initiated molecular transition. His body transformed from solid matter into complex energy signature, sliding through microscopic station infrastructure like liquid mercury. Sophisticated quantum disruption devices activated. These weren't standard weapons, but precision instruments, designed to neutralize advanced technological systems without causing structural damage. Station defense mechanisms remained unaware. Human technological adaptation had reached unprecedented levels. Ability to become almost immaterial, pass through solid structures, neutralize complex security systems. Each team member represented humanity's pinnacle of evolutionary technological adaptation, cybernetic augmentations, neural computational interfaces, molecular transformation capabilities. The station's internal structure began revealing itself. Complex biological research facilities, containment chambers, advanced genetic manipulation laboratories. Whatever was happening here, it wasn't standard. Scientific research. Sung's neural interface highlighted potential threat zones, mechanical defense robots, automated security systems, potential biological containment breach risks. Infiltration stage initiated, he transmitted mentally to team members. Absolute silence, absolute precision. Humanity's most advanced operational team preparing to uncover a potential galactic conspiracy. One moment of absolute stillness. Then controlled, calculated invasion began. End of part 2. Would you like me to continue with part 3 in the same engaging and dynamic style? The station's interior revealed itself like a nightmare landscape of technological horror. Sung Kim's neural interface flooded with sensory information. Biological. Containment chambers stretched across massive laboratory complexes, each holding creatures from different galactic regions. Alien research subjects weren't just specimens. They were living beings trapped in translucent imprisonment, their genetic structures systematically dismantled and reconstructed by something beyond scientific curiosity. Mechanical defense robots patrolled sterile corridors. Their movement patterns, suggested advanced artificial intelligence, but humanity had developed countermeasures far beyond conventional technological understanding. Li Huan's molecular scanning revealed horrifying details. These weren't standard research facilities. These were systematic transformation chambers designed to modify living organisms at fundamental genetic levels. Sophisticated holographic interfaces flickered with incomprehensible data streams. Alien researchers, tall, crystalline beings with multiple sensory appendages, moved between complex machinery, completely unaware of human infiltration. The station's internal temperature remained constant, precise, calculated. Each section maintained perfect environmental conditions for ongoing experiments. Sung's tactical overlay highlighted potential intervention points. Multiple biological containment units required immediate neutralization. Years of specialized training converged into this singular moment of potential rescue. Quantum disruption devices activated silently. No explosive sounds, no traditional weapon discharge, just precise technological interference that would systematically disable complex systems. Mechanical defense robots suddenly froze. Their advanced computational systems encountered unexpected quantum interference patterns, something their programming couldn't comprehend or counteract. Li Huan's augmented vision scanned containment chambers. Alien females from multiple species, some humanoid, some completely alien, remained trapped in specialized regeneration units. Their genetic structures showed systematic manipulation, suggesting decades of continuous experimentation. The alien. Researchers realized something was wrong moments too late. Their crystalline bodies began experiencing computational disruptions as human technology systematically neutralized their advanced systems. Sung transmitted mental commands. Neutralize research nodes. Prepare emergency biological stabilization protocols. Each team member understood their role perfectly. No verbal communication required. Pure thought-based tactical coordination developed through years of specialized training. Mechanical defense systems collapsed like fragile glass structures. Quantum interference patterns disrupted their fundamental operational capabilities. Humanity's technological adaptation proved superior to alien defensive mechanisms. Research databases began automatic deletion sequences, but human technological infiltration was faster. Critical research data would be preserved, analyzed, potentially used to understand and potentially help the experimental subjects. The station's internal atmosphere began experiencing molecular destabilization, not through traditional destruction, but through precise technological intervention that would render the entire facility non-operational. Alien researchers attempted last-moment defensive protocols, sophisticated energy barrier generation, molecular reconstruction attempts, emergency computational redirections. Nothing worked. Human technological superiority demonstrated itself with surgical precision. No unnecessary destruction, no random violence. Just calculated, precise intervention designed to neutralize threats and rescue potential victims. Containment chambers began automatic release sequences. Alien subjects, disoriented, confused but alive, would soon experience potential liberation. Sung's neural interface calculated mission progress. Infiltration successful. Research facility neutralized. Experimental subjects prepared for potential rescue and rehabilitation. Humanity's most advanced intervention team had arrived, and they would change everything. End of Part 3. Would you like me to continue with Part 4 in the same dynamic and engaging style? The moment of liberation arrived like a cascade of unexpected hope. Containment chambers hissed open, releasing alien subjects who had known nothing but technological imprisonment for countless cycles. J. Park's medical augmentation systems activated instantly. Each team member's exosuit transformed from tactical gear into advanced medical support infrastructure. Specialized nanomedical systems began comprehensive biological assessment and stabilization protocols. The first liberated subject, a crystalline humanoid, with translucent skin and multiple neural clusters, collapsed into Li Huan's arms. Her genetic structure showed extensive manipulation, complex biological pathways deliberately rewired by the alien researchers. Medical intervention required, Sung's neural interface transmitted. Prepare emergency xenobiological stabilization protocols. Quantum healing modules emerged from the team's exosuits. These weren't traditional medical tools, but advanced technological systems capable of reconstructing cellular structures, repairing genetic damage, and stabilizing complex biological systems across multiple species. Each rescued subject displayed unique physiological characteristics. Some resembled bipedal mammalian structures. Others were energy-based life forms, barely maintaining molecular cohesion. Humanity's medical technology would adapt, would heal. Specialized translation devices activated, breaking down complex communication barriers, fragmented memories, traumatic experiences. The liberated subjects began sharing glimpses of their imprisonment. We were not research, one crystalline being transmitted through neural interfaces. We were experiments. Li Huan's medical scanners worked rapidly. Genetic reconstruction algorithms began identifying and potentially reversing systematic modifications. Humanity's technological compassion transformed into precise medical intervention. The station's internal systems continued collapsing, but this wasn't destruction. This was systematic neutralization, no unnecessary damage. Precise technological intervention designed to preserve critical research data while rendering the facility non-operational. Emergency medical pods materialized. Adaptive life support systems capable of maintaining multiple physiological requirements simultaneously. Each pod represented humanity's commitment to preservation, to healing. Sung coordinated extraction protocols. The Horizon's medical bay would become a sanctuary, a place of potential recovery and rehabilitation. Alien subjects displayed complex emotional responses, fear, confusion, momentary hope. Their genetic structures had been systematically altered, but their fundamental essence remained unbroken. Medical nanoswarms began comprehensive cellular reconstruction, damaged neural pathways repaired, genetic modifications systematically analyzed and potentially reversed. "You are safe," J. Park transmitted mentally to the rescued subjects. "Humanity will help you recover." The liberation wasn't just a rescue mission, it was a statement, a demonstration of technological compassion that transcended traditional understanding of interspecies interaction. Specialized quantum stabilization fields emerged, creating protective environments around the most critically affected subjects. Each field represented advanced technological understanding, combined with profound empathy. The alien researchers' complex systems continued collapsing, their technological infrastructure dismantled with surgical precision. No revenge, no unnecessary destruction, just systematic neutralization extraction protocols initiated. Emergency medical stabilization systems engaged. The Horizon prepared to become a sanctuary of potential healing and recovery. Humanity had arrived, and everything would change. End of Part 4. Would you like me to continue with the final Part 5 in the same dynamic and engaging style? The Horizon's medical bay transformed into a sanctuary of hope and healing. Specialized quantum recovery chambers hummed with advanced technological precision, each designed to support the diverse physiological needs of the rescued alien subjects. Jamie Park stood at the central observation platform, her neural interface processing complex medical data streams. The liberation wasn't just a rescue mission, it was a statement about humanity's commitment to interstellar justice. Genetic reconstruction algorithms worked tirelessly. Damaged neural pathways slowly reconnected. Traumatized biological systems began experiencing systematic recovery. Each rescued subject represented more than a victim. They were survivors. Sung Kim's tactical analysis revealed the true horror of the research station. What had initially appeared as scientific research was actually systematic genetic manipulation. The alien researchers had been conducting experiments that violated every known galactic humanitarian protocol. Prepare comprehensive data package, Jay transmitted mentally to the ship's AI. Full documentation for Galactic Intervention Council. The rescued subjects began sharing fragmented memories, not through traditional communication, but through advanced neural interface technologies that allowed glimpsed emotional and visual transmissions. Years of systematic experimentation, generations of genetic modification, a nightmare beyond conventional understanding. Li Huan's medical systems continued working. Each alien subject required unique intervention. Some needed cellular reconstruction. Others required neural pathway stabilization. Humanity's technological compassion knew no biological boundaries. The station's final destruction approached. Not through violent explosion, but through precise quantum destabilization. Every piece of research data would be preserved, every technological system carefully documented. Specialized quantum encryption modules began processing the collected research data. No information would be lost. Everything would be preserved for potential future understanding and intervention. We will ensure justice, Jay transmitted to the rescued subjects. Her mental communication carried profound emotional resonance. Compassion, determination, hope. The Galactic Intervention Council would receive a comprehensive report, not just a mission log, but a detailed exposé of systematic xenobiological violations. Humanity would become the voice for those who could not speak for themselves. Emergency medical nanoswarms continued their work, repairing, reconstructing, healing. Sung's tactical systems ran final mission analysis. Infiltration successful. Research facility neutralized. Experimental subjects rescued and stabilized. Mission parameters exceeded all expectations. The rescued subjects began showing first signs of potential recovery, damaged neural pathways slowly reconnecting. Genetic. Structures experiencing systematic stabilization. Hope emerging from decades of technological imprisonment, quantum communication channels opened. Preliminary reports transmitted to Earth Central Command. The galaxy would learn what humanity was capable of, not just technological superiority, but profound, compassionate intervention. Each rescued subject represented more than a victim. They were now symbols of potential recovery, of hope beyond systematic oppression. The Horizon's medical systems continued their work, healing, preserving, protecting. Humanity had arrived. And everything would change. The judgment was clear, not through violence, not through revenge, but through technological compassion that understood no biological boundaries. Liberation complete. Justice initiated. End of Part 5. Would you like me to provide any additional details or modifications to the story?